morning and welcome to Village in Motion. I'm Marcia Boyles, your host this morning, and I'd like to begin with sales and Sheila Willing.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sheila. We're always delighted to have you.
Thank you.
You were just telling me before the show started that you are one of the original, you were here in the original, among the original staff.
I was here. I started in the trailer that we had out on the main road there.
Oh my gosh, you were before the construction.
I wasn't that early. Town Center opened up about 2 weeks after I started here. So
Oh my.
we were getting ready for the big grand opening when I started here, so it was a little crazy getting all the furniture in Town Center and getting the building permits done.
And this was 19 years ago.
1998, yep.
1998.
November.
You were also saying that this week is the 19th anniversary.
Yes, that's exciting. I can't believe it's been. I was telling my husband, I can't believe I've been here 19 years.
I can imagine.
Just like yesterday.
When did they start accepting residents?
The first resident moved in, I think it was like November 18th of 1998. And we had, I think, 2 people living here at one time. So it was kind of quiet in the dining room. And,
kind of quiet, I guess.
And in the, over in Town Center. I remember when they used to do happy hour in the cafe, and there'd be 5 people. And so they'd ask staff to come because they wanted to have more more people there.
So there certainly was a close relationship between the staff and the residents.
Very much so.
You're having happy hour together.
It was very, very close in the beginning, yeah. But it was good to see the community grow and bring on more folks. So those were the days.
I wonder how many of the original pioneers are still here.
You know, I don't know. I know that I thought that Mrs. Bly was the first resident, Jean Bly.
And Jean's still here, of
yep.
course.
Yeah, and I think, and I'd love to talk with her because I thought it was her apartment that we had some issues with in the very beginning.
In Parkview.
Mm-hmm. Over in Parkview. So, but you know, the community's just grown and it's just become a wonderful place, and I'm glad I'm here. I plan on being here a few more years.
Sheila, in terms of sales, what kinds of changes are you beginning to see? What kinds of changes are you seeing in the residents coming in?
You know, in my experience, and I meet with most of the folks that move in here, in my experience, I feel like people are waiting just a little longer than I'd like them to consider this move.
What's the average age of move-in now?
Late 70s, early 80s is, you know, we do see people in their late 80s and 90s moving, but, you know, those little chronic illnesses start creeping up on folks and the house becomes a little bit much for them, and, you know, maybe we see a spouse that needs some care. So we are seeing folks kind of we call it a trigger. When folks are seeing things that are bringing them here to consider.
One or the other is needing some help.
Some support.
Mm-hmm. We have talked in previous programs about the fact that early on folks didn't come in with many disabilities, or at least not very overt disabilities, but that of course the laws have changed, and discrimination against anybody with a disability is not legal.
Well, we don't. We really want to set folks up to succeed, and you know, when they move here, we know this is a big lifestyle change, and it's a different way of life, and we want to see people thrive and be able to really enjoy the community.
Exactly. Yes. No, I think we all see that the better shape you come in, the more you can enjoy and engage in the community.
I always tell folks, think about it. If you're not, you know, what does ready look like to you, and is it going to get any easier?
Is that the way you phrase it?
I always say, just think it's not really going to get any easier the longer you wait. Right. And that sometimes resonates with folks. You know, if you think about how stressful it is, it's stressful enough to move, and then you have to sell your home you've been in for how many years, and you have to downsize, and that can be so overwhelming. So do it while you're well is actually the best time to think about it.
It's overwhelming when you're well.
Exactly.
No, I think we've often all thought about that. How are folks managing who are coming in, you know, not in terribly good health, because it is such a stressful process.
It is. Really bringing on, if you remember, about 10 years ago, we brought on our personal move consultant in the realty and moving services. That piece has really helped folks because it makes it, she can streamline it where it's not so stressful. Whereas before, folks were on their own to
Yep,
sell their
very much
home
so.
and get rid of things. And that's, if they don't, unless they have children to help them or someone, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it is.
So Anna Greaves, our personal move consultant, I'll tell you that piece, I don't know how we did without it for so long. So that's been a great piece for us.
Well, tell us, give us an update on what's going on in sales.
Sure. We're doing really well. As of yesterday, our occupancy was 98.5, which industry-wide is phenomenal. We have 9 apartments available. And actually this morning, during our stand-up meeting, myself and Lauren and Dawn and Maya were talking about we have 5 or 6 appointments that we think are going to reserve in the next couple days. So we'll probably be down to just a couple of apartments by Monday.
All right.
So, so we're really excited about that because we do kind of brainstorm about folks that are coming in and what they're looking at doing. And it's actually been a great time of year. Next week, my calendar's booked.
And that's amazing. You don't think about people reserving this time of year.
It's crazy. It is crazy. I think this time of year, actually, a lot of folks don't want to move. So folks that are looking for certain apartments have a little bit more open inventory if they're a little more flexible on when they're looking at moving. And you know, right after the holidays is a great time to think about getting your house ready for the market. So I think we're going to do very well within the next month. So.
Good.
We're really excited about that. And we're on track to settle over 151 apartments this year. So that was our
151.
151
Oh,
apartments, yeah.
heavens.
Isn't that great?
That's way up, isn't it?
It is. I think last year we were at 130 something.
Yes.
So to go 151 is.
Oh my goodness. Well, and of course it's disturbing to think that there are that many people transitioning out in one
We are
form
19
or
years
another.
old, yeah. So think about, you know, if someone moved in 2000 or they've been here a while, so.
Yes, of course. I mean, we are certainly aging in place, Sheila. So you're seeing an increase of maybe 10 or 15% each year, aren't you?
I think that's what we're on track for. And we're just seeing the wait list grow. You know, we've already gotten 250 folks on the priority waiting list this year, so that's great. And we're only in November, so we'll probably get a lot more. And then our wait list is over 1,000 folks. So I don't know if you know, this year we did a few custom apartments.
I know you did. Was it 3?
It was 3 this year, and next year we're looking to maybe do 4.
Is that right?
So
what is the goal on this? So you will have 7 at the end of next year.
7 that we did.
Is that what you're
And
thinking?
there's about 7 or 8 that were done prior, kind of onesie and twosie apartments that folks put together. So I think in the end, because right now we have 1,400 apartments. I think we started with 1,417 when we first opened,
So
something like that.
like 17 have already been done.
Just kind of here and there, but now we're really on track to do more apartments. And Franklin Funes did a fabulous job, and with the team here, with the project managers to get those done. Because you know, as you know, building permits can be a challenge in Fairfax County. So so that's been the biggest challenge, I think, for us. But all those folks have already settled, and they're all getting ready to move as soon as those apartments are done.
All right. So what you're saying is that there is a huge demand for them.
There is. You know, most
What
folks
are
are
those?
coming.
2-bedroom? Will they be 2 or 3 bedroom? What do they end up looking like?
One of them was a big 2-bedroom, 2-bath. One was a 2-bedroom with a den. And then the other one was a 2-bedroom with a den, which you could make into a 3rd bedroom. A 2-bath, side-by-side washer dryer, bigger bathrooms. So
Kitchen
they were
larger.
basically 2-bedroom. They were basically 2 1-bedrooms that we put together.
Oh, I see. All right. It's the 1-bedrooms that you have the most trouble.
And it's funny, I don't have any available right now.
Is that right?
So
All right. Who knew?
it's feast or famine, you know.
Right,
So it's
right.
really odd how the Brighton model.
Isn't that interesting that you don't have any available?
Isn't that crazy? So
that is crazy.
Yeah, because I had a couple yesterday, or a nice lady yesterday, and she wants a 1-bedroom, and I just don't have any. So
for heaven's
so she's
sakes.
going to be in the queue. But they do turn. You know, we did build a lot of 1-bedrooms here, so
Sure.
they'll come open.
Okay. Is there, what is the deposit range these days, just out of curiosity?
Sure. So, I mean, we have deposits that are very affordable for an efficiency with a nice patio. It starts about $110,000.
All right, but efficiencies are, okay. What about one bedroom? Where
One
do
bedrooms
those start?
start at about 230, 240, 240,000 for the deposit, and can go up from there. There's a range.
What is the top?
The top apartment, so this year, the Williamsburg, which is the biggest unit that we did build originally, which is almost 2,000 square feet, it's over 850,000 for the deposit. So it's getting, the combination apartments, the custom apartments we did, the highest one was 700,000.
Okay.
So, you know, most folks would like to sell their house and just take that
Well,
money.
most folks will have to sell their house in order to put down deposits like
Exactly.
that. Sure.
They just don't want to go over what their house will sell for normally. They don't want to touch other assets.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
So folks in that range, you know, the 800 to 850, that's a big chunk of money. So
Oh, yes, it is. And of course, real estate in this area.
it's craziness.
Certainly our houses financed most of our retirements to one extent or another.
Exactly. Yeah. So we've been doing well this year, and we've got a great team here at Green Spring. So I've been here 19 years, and I feel like we have a really cohesive team right now. David Taylor came back, which was really
Yes,
wonderful for
yes,
us.
indeed.
It's like coming home, you know, for him.
Yes. So you're managing without Eric here.
So we miss Eric.
I'm
We
sure you do.
miss his quirkiness
And his bright
wonderful.
smile.
Yeah, he's just such a bright spot. But David coming back, we really.
It was a big help.
It wasn't as big of a transition for us. So, and then, you know, Rachel left to go to our community in Charlotte, North
Yes.
Carolina. So
Yes.
we miss her, but we're glad she's still with the company, and we'll get to see her.
Well, Sheila, you're just a mainstay around here.
Unless they kick me out, I'm not
Well,
going
and of course,
anywhere.
practically everybody knows you because we dealt with you when we moved in, including me.
It's
So-
funny, my prospective residents always say, "Do you know everybody here?" I said,
And you do.
"I've been here forever."
And,
so
and amazingly, you remember people's names.
I do.
Now
I'm glad my
that
memory's
really-
still there.
That really is truly a talent. Well, amazingly enough, our time is up.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
It went very fast. This was very interesting this morning.
It's always
Thank you,
good to
Sheila.
catch up with you.
Appreciate your coming.
My pleasure.
We will stop now and have a roll-in.
Oops.